What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Steph, growing in Zone 6B. If you are here for the first time, welcome for the first time. So here in Ohio, the weather is doing what it does. It's been up and down. It has been frosty. We've gotten our first frost. We've gotten our first snow. But today we are fortunate enough to have some decent weather. It's about 50 degrees out here. So it is time to get this garlic planted. Now, if you've been watching my other videos last year, you know that I did not plant garlic until like December. I still got a nice harvest in January. Another thing that I want to work on is being able to maximize my garden space. I was looking around. There's some things that I really want to do differently going into the season. So, I'll show y'all what that is. Y'all come along with me. Let's do some garden chores and get this garden cleaned up. I'm actually excited about it today. I done got me a burst of energy on this fine Saturday morning. So, let's do it. So first of all, the first thing I'm going to do is finish cleaning up this bed. I dumped all of my old soil in here, and I'm just going to spread this out like even like this. And I'm going to throw down some fertilizer, and I'm going to cover this bed for the winter. Now last year, I planted my garlic in this very bed along with some other beds, and that was perfectly fine. Excuse my sniffles, y'all. I have a cold, kind of. That was perfectly fine. But the thing about it is, I don't need to do that this year. Now, I got some soil that I'm gonna lay on top. I typically will dump whatever extra soil I got on here and just leave it. That's what I did with the grow bags that I had. I just dumped the soil in here. Now, the real question is do I have any extra soil? So, I'm gonna clear out these beds just like this, because next year I'm gonna go ahead and put strawberries. That's all I'm gonna use these Dollar Tree stackables for, is strawberries. I have a ton of them. I bought a case. If you didn't know, you can buy a case of stackables from Dollar Tree. And there's worms in here, y'all. That's a good thing. I don't get real fancy with it, just spread it out. But if you didn't know, you can buy a case of whatever supplies you want off the Dollar Tree website, and it is a free ship to the store. And so that's what I'm gonna do. So I just wanted to make sure that this bed had some extra soil on it, because it has the soil level had gone down a bit. Now, granted, I'm gonna plant this is in ground. This is gonna plant into the ground anyway, because if you can see, this isn't that tall, so it doesn't make too much of a difference. But I still wanted to replenish it a little bit. So, and then I'm gonna go ahead and use any granular fertilizer, and I'm gonna just go ahead like this. I'm gonna spread it out. Give my bed some fertilizer. And you know, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just mix it in. Mix it in. And then in the spring, when my compost is ready, then I'm gonna top dress this bed with compost. Now, I do have some compost ready right now, but I'm not going to top dress right now. I'm gonna just wait until the spring. So, you know, this is what I do. I figure this is better than nothing. I know there's several ways to do this, but I like to keep it simple. I don't have time to be all day, you know, clearing out stuff or whatnot. I think that's animal poop. I'm gonna get that off of there. And you know, that's it. Crumble up these big pieces like this. And you know, this bed will be ready for planting next season. So, what am I gonna cover it with? Certainly not this tomato trellis. Go ahead. Oh, missed that. Shoot. Go ahead and put that over there. I have these corn stalks. I'm gonna just lay them out just like this, y'all. Cover this bed with a natural material. I've done this before and it works just fine. This is the corn that I grew in the spring, and you know, it'll break down all right. And that's about it. Some of these containers is broken, like this one. Go ahead and get rid of that. And just because I do have this plastic, which I'm not really using for a whole lot, I can throw some plastic over this bed and, you know, call it a day. Just call it a day. I bought this plastic last year when I was growing in the ground, but I don't need it this year. And then I'm just gonna secure it. Get me a couple of bricks like that. Go ahead and secure it on the ends. That's it. So that's it for that bed. Let it break down. So the next thing I'm gonna do is cut down this echinacea. It's done for the season. I think I'm gonna put this in the ground next year because it's grown so massive. I think that it's probably like done out of this pot. Like, I think it's outgrown this pot. So y'all see these new stalks coming up. I'm gonna just cut down like this, and then next year it'll regrow itself, and I'll do a better job of being able to harvest and get me some echinacea to store. Now, there is that. Just throw that on top of this bed. Cut that off. Throw that there. So, that's the next thing I'm doing. Now, next is tackling these ground cherries. Let's get it done. You see this ground cherry bed? This is one of the first planting beds I purchased. These ground cherries, I had looked it up and I thought about overwintering them, but I don't feel like doing all that, y'all. I got some ground cherry seeds. I'm hoping some of these ground cherries will come back. Matter of fact, I may take some of these ground cherries. If they're gonna give me a snack, I'm gonna take a snack. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what they're looking like. Oh, I don't like these green ones. I don't. These ones is green. I don't like these green ones. So I'm gonna leave them in there. I'm gonna plant some garlic in this bed. I mean, in these 4 tiers is what I'm gonna do. Now, you know what? From what I heard, if you look at all these ground cherries, maybe I will take them. From what I heard, if you leave like some of these ground cherries down here, they'll kind of do their thing and come back. All that stuff will go in the compost bin. So I'm wondering, this weed, I'm wondering if these ground cherries will come back. Matter of fact, let me get me a little basket, and as I clean up, I can go ahead and harvest some of this stuff. I enjoyed these ground cherries. This is the first year I had them, and they were good. They were good. So, you know, some garden snacks for this fine Saturday. And that's it. These beds are great for herbs. They're great for carrots. They're great for apparently ground cherries. But they were not so great. The first year I tried to do like tomatoes and stuff in here, and they didn't really do well. I got some herbs growing on the other side that I think would be like ideal. I really should put this stuff in a bucket instead of throwing it on top of that bed, because I think that, now this one is yellow. Little snacky snack. Do a carrot. Ha! Right there. Guess I'll take that in the house since it wants to grow. Here go another carrot. Should have my hoary knife, because some of these beds got deep weeds in it. Oh, carrots, nice surprise. They give me all kind of snacks, huh? Yeah, let me grab my hoary knife. So, anywho, use my hoary knife to clean out this bed so that I'm not trying to like struggle to get these weeds out. So, now that I done refreshed these beds and went ahead and added a little more soil, I'm gonna go ahead and plant this garlic. Now, I know people say for garlic you are supposed to plant, only organic garlic. I'm in zone 6B. They'll say that hard neck garlic is better, and it may be, but I like to do things uncomplicated, and so I don't do none of that, y'all. I just go to the store. This little package cost me $2.99, and I just break it apart, throw down some fertilizer, and go ahead and put this garlic in the ground. That is what I have done every single year. And when I tell you that I have had zero problems with getting garlic, I have had zero problems with getting garlic. I don't look for no organic. I don't look for none of that. I mean, I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying that, this is what I do, and I've never had an issue. Now, what I will say is the smaller pieces like these cloves, I don't plant. I go ahead and plant the bigger ones, and I just stick them in the ground. Matter of fact, last year, put these small ones in my harvest basket. Last year, when I planted this garlic, man, it was December, and it was kind of cold. If I'm being honest, it was kind of cold. And when I came out here and planted this garlic, I don't even think I amended the soil. I was cold. I threw that garlic in the ground in like 5 or 10 minutes and went on about my business, y'all. I'm telling you, that's what I did. Um, so I say all that to say, do what you must for your yard, your garlic. I mean, your garden. But for me, I'm not in the business of like overcomplicating things. I like to keep it simple if I absolutely positively can. And I just throw the garlic in the ground. Now some of this garlic, if the paper breaks off, then I won't plant it, because then it's gonna rot in the ground, and I don't want that either. But for the ones that are like this, um, it has always gotten me through, and that's what I've always done. So pointy side up, y'all. I just press them in the ground, pointy side up, like that, and shoot, that's it. So, and then I cover it up, just like this. I just cover it up, and in the spring, we gonna have some garlic. I'm gonna turn this camera around, and then we're gonna get to this bed. Go ahead and pull these plants out. Got a pepper. They got spent by the frost, um, but that's okay. Okay, y'all, finally finished. That's gonna do it. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. I appreciate you watching to the end. If you did, stay tuned for more videos throughout the winter where I'm showing how I'm growing things all season long, well, at least as long as I can. And y'all get out there, get growing while the weather has warmed up again. And I'll see y'all on the next one. All right, bye for now.